everyone, Joy here. I'm back with the sixth video. I'll be doing home tour this week. I've tried to organize the apartment a little bit more to make it visually more peaceful. So I'm really excited. And without further ado, let's start this week's home tour. Let's go! Hello everyone, welcome to this week's home tour video. I'm very excited today, partly because I kind of like this moody weather. The bedroom right here, our cozy bed is big enough for both of us. It's actually quite big for me, but perfect size for my partner. We have this new book stand. It's mostly for me. I can keep some stuff on top of here. Sometimes I'll put my quote-unquote trash bag or trash basket here. So that's that, and there's our stuffed animals resting over there, and we also have our lighting overhead. I don't really normally use that light. I mostly use these lights. They are controlled by the phone. My partner is the one who introduced me to these ambient lighting. So before I met him, I always had an overhead light. So this lamp lifestyle is somewhat new to me, but I can never go back. Now I need the ambient lights on, never the direct light, unless I'm doing very deep cleaning, which I am not. And of course, there's my pride and joy. So again, this is a very nice couch. Originally, this couch is over $2,000, but I got it for like 10% of the price because I thrifted it, and I'm quite happy with that. And I just want to show you this side because I think this is so funny. So usually if I'm like reading or even like eating something, I like to get my foot massage. So sometimes I'll put the foot massager machine down here. Also, I've been using this desk more myself. So this used to be what I call my partner's man cave, but it's basically like our cave. Sometimes he works from home, sometimes he works not from home. And so nowadays I have to do a lot of like class prep and stuff, so I am using it more. Of course, this side we have our board games, and then the desktop, and of course the projector. So I love pointing this out again, but this is so cozy for me. We'll sit on the couch sometimes, or we will lay down on the bed the other way around, and then we'll actually have the projector screen projecting on that wall, and then it's like a little movie theater, which I think is so cute. And another thing that I'm very proud of is that I've actually taken the Christmas tree and decorations to my work storage. So finally this area is pretty much cleared up. Stuffed animals are there, and then of course the notes we write to each other, little letters, they are staying there. Of course my new cowboy hat, and I also love this LP player. So we don't really use it that often, but we do use it if we're trying to be romantic and things like that. And it's connected to that speaker right there. Don't ask me how it works. It's all my partner. He's the musician with the computer stuff. I'm not, so I don't know. This time let's start off at the kitchen first. So this is our kitchen. So I really like our kitchen. It's very big and spacious. And one thing that I'm very happy to show off this week is my plant. It's doing so much better now. Let me actually turn on these candle lights. As you can see, feeling healthy. There's some new growth here, and I'm very happy. So it's actually quite amazing how resilient plants are. It's quite inspiring actually. And of course there's a vase, so I can clear that out and we can put some flowers in there. And of course down here, nothing much, like extra water and stuff we don't need right away stays there. And then so over here it's just utensils and stuff, temporary utensils. And this part I'm excited about. I know it looks messy, but this is all the medicine that we originally had on the upper cabinet that I put in here. So that's kind of an exciting part. And down here for steaming clothes and those rags that my mom gave me, those are actually quite nice for cleaning. Another thing that I'm very excited about that I can't wait to show you guys is you see how these dishes are like drying up here. So once they're dried, now I can finally put them away in here. So usually there will always be dishes out here. Let me just give you an example. I'll go ahead and put things in here. That would be nicely tucked away. I'm just gonna let them dry out a little bit more though. And of course up here, it still needs some organizing, and I will get there. Again, everything's always a process. I'm never trying to be perfect, just trying to do what we can at a time. Like seaweed and, you know, some ham and stuff that we don't need right away, we can actually keep them in there. Sometimes I also keep the rice packets in there, and clearly we need to have more rice packets there. And of course, let's go into the fridge real quick. Nothing much, just still more kimchi. Plenty of kimchi in the house. Again, my mom sends us the kimchi, so that's very nice of her. So we rarely ever run out. There's actually even more kimchi, so we need more containers. But I don't know, it depends on how fast the kimchi's gone, that whether or not we'll get a new container. And of course, this is also a built-in freezer. Very convenient, very happy. And of course, there's my her shrine, as I call it. And there's a lot of my trinkets, and that's where I get ready in the morning. I know I already made a video about that, but once my partner surprised me with this vanity stand, because I mentioned that I would want that, which is very sweet. And now that he actually gave me this vanity, I get ready every morning. So I actually rarely ever have to like leave the house while looking a mess because I can get ready in the mornings right here. Before I used to go to work to get ready, and then now I can just get ready here. So I don't even have to worry about what I look like when I'm walking around. And of course, there's a little trash can right here. And I wanted to show you, speaking of trash, this part I'm really excited about. So this main hallway, this is where we could put our plastic trash. And these are actually marked plastic, can, glass, paper. So when my partner takes the trash out, he can just take this bag straight from here. I just feel like when it was over there, like there was just too much trash like in the line of sight. And you know, we have beautiful view and I don't want it to be blocked by too much trash. So I think this is a good idea to have the trash bag in here. Instead, what we have to do is we have to put away most of our shoes into the cabinet, but I think that's fine. Like most of the time, for example, I'll probably wear Crocs, you know, or if I want to dress up, I'll open in here, so on and so forth. So let me just show you. So this is our cabinet, so this could use some organizing as well. But yeah, my partner's shoes are on the left side and my shoes are on the right side. And of course, these are my heels up here as well. But as you can see, I have a lot more shoes now. His shoes are tucked away in here, which I think is fair. I just happen to have more shoes, and you know, it's very easy to put them away. So why not start doing that and then just make sure that we have a lot more cleaner home. And I think this is the way to go, because why would you have this view and not do anything to maximize it and feel cozy? And before we go into the bathroom, let's do a quick cabinet tour in here. Still needs more organizing, but one thing that I did change that I'm really happy about is actually we have this new hanger system right here that actually hangs these bags. So a lot of these bags, I would actually like probably want to get rid of some of these bags, but my partner likes having multiple bags for different purposes. So if we are going grocery shopping or doing laundry, there's also a huge bag for carrying a lot more laundry. It is helpful to have backup bags, and most of the time I don't even have to look at the clutter because they're tucked away in here. So I think it's not a bad quote-unquote compromise. And let's go into the bathroom. So another thing that's new, I forgot to show you, I also have a new mat in the kitchen, or I forgot to point it out. But we have a new mat for the bathroom. Oh, you can see a lot of my hair there. When the bathroom mat got dirty, instead of washing them, we decided to just get a new one. Because I don't know, even when you wash them, like sometimes the furs don't come back. And we are enjoying the nice new mattress feeling. So that's that. Show you over here. We have all these products, and we even have more tucked away in here. Extra toilet paper is usually kept in there. But I've actually used up a lot of my products. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I had a skin essence over here, and I've also thrown out another skin toner, and I've actually used them up to the bottom. And I had a cream that I had a little bit left. I've already used them up. So believe it or not, this is actually decluttered a little bit, but unless you're watching my videos every week, it's kind of hard to tell. But yes, it is kind of cleaned up. And of course, over here in this shower, we just have the essentials. I have my shampoo and conditioner there. He doesn't really use the conditioner, he only uses the shampoo. And over here, of course, the facial cleanser and the lip scrub, and just a nice overhead shower. And then there's a squeegee, and there's a scrub for cleaning the surface and things like that. And before we end the tour, let's go into the cabinet. So this floor to ceiling cabinet, we have it right here. The left side is my partner's stuff, so I don't really show them usually, but these are my work laundry that I need to take to work, and I'll just show you my side. So I have a lot more stuff, you'll be able to see. So these are my clothes, and I just have a lot more bags now. So I've been kind of being into bags. This is a lot of bags, but all of them are like different shapes. So I have my own reasons for getting them, and I'm trying to like dress up more. I'm paying more attention to things like bags and shoes to put the outfit together. I think that this is a lot of stuff, but I guess not as much as like some people, but a lot more than others. I'm just still trying to figure out what's like a good balance where I feel like I don't lack anything and I look good and I still have enough stuff for myself, so on and so forth. Over here, mostly some extra tops, and down here are mostly pants and even some big sweaters. And that's how I have my place organized nowadays. Let's go into the living room right now. Let me just show you this beautiful view. Because our place is so beautiful now, I have to admit, I actually do enjoy staying in the house more than before. I think before, my home was a great shelter. It really helped me get ready. It fed me everything I needed, but now that it's such a nice environment, like aesthetically pleasing and cozy, I just end up spending more time in the house, because where will you get this view, you know? Before, I think when I had a smaller place with not much of a view, I loved that home as well, but I think I always was seeking out better views outside and trying to find a good spot in a cafe or something. But because my home is meeting those needs, I think I need to do that lesson. I guess, something's gained, something's lost, but that's part of life. We're all just trying to figure out what works for us and what doesn't. And for now, this home is wonderful and it works for me. And let's just go to the outro. So that was the home tour for this week. I hope y'all liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time with more content. Bye!